if you do something with love, you will manage. You never know if it will work or not. And to open something, it's very easy, but to keep it, it's a different story. I have a good product and I love coffee. So I increased my shop during COVID. So COVID for me was not that bad.
It was a challenge for you and also opportunity to grow. Hello, please introduce yourself, who you are, what do you do for a living, why we are here today.
Hello, my name is Cristina Ribeiro. I'm Portuguese, I'm 41 years old, and this is my business, Coffee Circus Porto, and I'm a barista.
At the same time, owner and the barista.
Yes.
Can we take a quick tour also to see the process? Just make sure that today's video's mission to help all the people watching this video as a crash course, how to start coffee shop business, how to run your business, and maybe how to expand your business. I'm not sure how many stores you have at the moment, how many shops you have, but just make sure that we will give this value to this video, okay?
Okay.
So, let's go. How did you start with the coffee shop?
So I came to Malta 8 years ago. I met Mendoza, the owner of the franchising. We became very good friends. I used to work for a German brand when I came to Malta, that I was working already in Angola, in Africa, before I came to Malta.
In Africa?
In Africa, yes, in Angola.
Okay. And you were working there as a barista or?
No, nothing related with coffee. No,
Wow.
and no.
You don't have barista experience or nothing related to coffee?
No, I didn't have nothing.
Wow.
Just a coffee lover.
Okay.
I joined Mindy all this time that he was doing a coffee shop and we was going around and I met all the community. All my friends in Malta was basically the owners of the community. So for 4 years I heard a lot about coffee and the process, how to run the business. And one day I decided to open a guest house in Gozo. Winter was difficult, was rough. And one day I decided to move, to give up and move again to Portugal. And Mendoza asked me, do you want a coffee shop? And I said, yes. Like, was a challenge. He asked me for a budget to find a place, and I was waiting for 9 months for a shop in Gozo. Didn't happen, and have no coincidences. I found this shop in that day. I decided I will leave Gozo, I will move to Malta. I went to the computer. I was researching a place in Malta, and I found this place. I fell in love from the very first time. Me and Mindy, we had no idea how the business will be in Sida, in this area. When I opened the shop, was just that small place. I had 4 tables inside, 2 tables outside. And after 4 months, boom, we had COVID.
I also want to know, just you didn't have any business experience for starting the coffee shop and then expanding it. At the moment, how many coffee shop you have?
2.
Both of them are in Malta.
Yes.
For opening your first coffee shop, what challenges you have faced, and also as a female entrepreneur, or any problems you had, what did you learn from these challenges?
Many challenges when you open a business with no experience. I didn't know even how to make a coffee. We did the shop, had no money to put an employee on the beginning. It was hard, and all the process was slowly, it's step by step. You have a bit more money and you invest here and then in there, and then you find a person to help you just 3-4 hours per day. And to find a good barista, it's difficult. It's not easy. This is another challenge because we work with specialty coffee. It's not commercial coffee.
You have your own roastery?
Yes,
you are...
yes. Inside the community, yes. The owner of the business have a roastery. We used to roast here. Now we pass it to the shop in Valletta.
These are the problems you have faced, yeah? For finding barista, for finding good place, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, but make sure that you are watching till the end, because we will dive into how to start from the beginning and also how to find the location or choosing your varieties, and we will share the secrets, okay?
Yeah.
I also want to know, because you didn't have experience and the guy approached to you, you want to open coffee shop or no, you said yes. But why coffee shop business? Like, why in this industry?
Okay, in my life I did many jobs. I travel a bit, and then I found Malta. And I fell in love with the country, and I decided that I'm not moving from here. And I have something that I learned with Mindy. It's like, if you do something with love, you will manage. Okay, the challenge, they come. For sure that you have to find a nice spot. You never know if it will work or not. And to open something, it's very easy, but to keep it, it's a different story. So I have a good product and I love coffee. And I was passionate about specialty coffee, and I was not into the business. Another challenge, COVID, okay, was very difficult.
Yeah.
I still don't know how I managed, but people fell in love with the place. place with the coffee, with the cakes, and suddenly we had to close. I closed for 3 weeks, and the rent to keep. Okay, it was just me at the time, so I didn't have to fire nobody.
Yeah.
But I managed. I was delivering door by door coffees and croissants and baking for Portuguese people living here, and to don't lose the shop. Was
Wow.
After 3 weeks, I reopened the place. We used to sell just for takeaway.
But it's
Was
something interesting, like delivering coffee, delivering croissant. This
Yes.
is like a small, like one coffee, one croissant, and you are doing delivery.
Yes.
But is this just for the keep running of your business?
Yes, you will have the rent, the electricity on the end of the month to pay.
Okay.
So the tax, this and that, because the business is not profit.
Yeah.
You have to count that every month you have many expenses and you have to cover all of them. And you have always to count that you have always to invest when you have this business. You have cups that they get broken all the time. Then you have AC that it's not working. Then you have the boards, we just change all of them because after 4 years there was a disaster.
Yeah.
So you have always to invest. And I managed in COVID time to open this site. So I increased my shop during COVID. So COVID for me was not that bad. So
It was a challenge for you and also opportunity to grow.
exactly. After 1 year, I had the shop bigger, all the corner, and found a coffee shop in Valletta. Was opportunity. I was looking for a coffee machine for Christmas for my house, and I ended up renting a new shop. That was the second challenge. So I inject the money that I did here and I had on the side, I invested in Valletta. Was not enough, so we did it slowly. A good thing that we have in Coffee Circus, we reuse vintage stuff. We buy things, we use things that even clients sometimes they give me a chair like this. I have a
Wow,
chair in my
lovely.
house. It's your style, and they bring me a chair or something, and we transform. What was garbage for someone, we paint it, we fix it, and we transform in something with character.
Yeah,
Let's
because
say.
the idea is community, building your community, and the people also invest their time here, invest their money here for taking great environments, and they're bringing chairs. This is something
Yes.
unusual, and we cannot expect this from other shops also. This is something interesting. But before going in detail about expanding your shop, I want to talk. Today's video's sponsor is you guys. Just hit the like and subscribe button. Before going to the expansion of the business, we are moving to another space. So I want to know, expanding your second place. How did you know that you are ready for expanding your business? It was the right time to expand your business because the one is not enough. Maybe you need to expand.
Exactly, because the money that you do with one shop, it's can be not enough for your life. When you have two business, after you know how to run the business, it's easier to open another one. The challenge will be always to find people that you trust and good people to work with you. And this is for me, it's very important to have a very good team and people that really have passion to work with coffee and with clients. Because the product can be amazing, but if you don't know how to serve the clients, it's for nothing. So my team is amazing. I choose my team very precisely, people that really know how to communicate with people with a smile. It's not just to serve you coffee, say a good morning and change a bit the day of the person that comes here. The biggest secret of my business, I think it's love, because lots of people ask me about money and it's not about money. I don't work for money. I work because I really like this business. I like to communicate with people every day. In Malta, we have this thing of meeting people from all around the world. Most of my clients, they are a big mix of different countries and cultures. When you do something with love, the money will come after. So this place became like a house for many clients. People that works or live around, they come every day. I have people that they come 2-3 times per day. Everybody comes here and say, wow, this doesn't look a coffee shop, this looks a house. Everybody is so friendly and it's so cozy. And for me, it's what makes me proud of this business, you know?
Yeah.
It's to make a family here. And you see this even with our clients. From clients, I did good friends. My second family, the one that we choose. But the challenge they will come, and the second shop was opportunity to grow. Inside the community, we can have 3 shops. So I still open to open a third. On the end, I feel that I have already the 3 because when I started, my shop was very small. And when I increased this for me, it's a second shop.
Yeah.
Was a new investment. So it's another rent. It's more another bill for electricity and water and everything. So it's plus.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way. But at the clients I had, I didn't have space for all the clients. Then I decided decided from a coffee shop to extend in evening and work as kind of a bar as well. So we do live music also. So we change a bit the style in evening, so we can work in a different way in evening. Every weekend we have karaoke, we have live music, a way to bring more profit as well to the business. Fun for the clients as well. And see, there was nothing in there. You don't have much choices, and we have the university very near, the hospital, many iGaming companies. So on the end, I was lucky a bit with the location. I had no idea when we choose this place, as I told you, that will work. Valletta, we were in COVID time. The rents, as you know, was a bit lower. The opportunity was very good. The location of the shop was perfect. So even if the shop was not a coffee shop, was a new challenge. Was like a old workshop for jewelry.
Okay.
Was spiders and gnats and a mess inside. We had no toilet, so we had to do everything. And when you don't have lots of money, and in COVID time, you will not find that much people to work. I brought my brother from Portugal, that he came for 1 month and a half to help me make all the
renovation,
work with the wood and friends. I had many friends that I did in this shop that they came to help me welding the railings on the shop. So all my employees that they finished the job here and they was coming in evening to support me. All these shops, they are handmade. We don't employ people to do it. We try to do it in the cheapest way, and this is with your own skills, you know.
Yeah, if you have a good friends, good community, you are using their skills. At the same time, they are putting skin on the business, and they treat it as their own business, not like working there from 9 to 5 or something like that.
Exactly.
But at the same time, they are giving the value for the business,
Yes.
Yeah. I want to know, because the expanding another shop, what did you learn from opening a first shop, and you did differently, or maybe you continue to do the same because you found that this is working well, I have to continue with this way, or maybe no?
My first difficulty, I abandoned a bit this shop, and my team at the time was very young. Most of them, they was not well trained yet to run the business without me, and most of the days I was not here, and I had to prepare the shop in the other side and still baking. This, for example, pastéis de nata, that it's the specialty of the house. After the coffee, of course, I have to bake them every single day. And to find a new team, then when I opened the shop, all the cakes was double. So all my time was like going short and short. So I had my son at the time living with me, and sometimes that was a difficulty for me, because I was working here from morning till night, and to balance my personal life with the business, it's very difficult. Luckily, he loved the business as much as the mother, and he started to help us here at the coffee shop.
I don't know what differently you did in the second shop.
Okay, the clients are very different in Valletta.
Why?
Because here people comes every day, as I told you, it's like a family.
Okay.
Valletta, it's a very touristic place. So I opened still in COVID time. When we thought that COVID gone, everything was going well during the summer, lots of tourists in Valletta, and boom, third wave of COVID hit, and again Valletta was empty. What never happens here, because here I work with locals, people that actually they live around. And Valletta, most of the clients, they are people that pass by. That is a big difference, because you are more stable when you work with the locals, because tourism, it's not stable, the food here. So you know that you'll have summer busy, and then winter everything goes down. So that is a good thing when you have two shops, because some days that doesn't work that much well, and then you have Valletta on the end of the day, did a nice day, so you balance your bills, your profit, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And just make sure, guys, you are listening carefully, because this lady is going against of the COVID. First COVID, she expanded coffee shop, and then the second wave, she opened another shop, because this is a lot of work for doing it, and especially when you are deciding to open another shop. But there is also COVID, and you know that Malta touristic place, but tourists are not coming, so borders are closed. So why you are opening the second shop? I think you have a good business strategy and how you are doing it. On this page, I want to talk about business. First thing first, what is your criteria for choosing a place? Because this is the first, you have to find a place to open
Yes.
your coffee shop, yes? As a business owner.
I will tell you something. I'm not a businesswoman. Seriously, people tell me all the time, you're a business. I'm not. It's like maybe I'm lucky because I decided to open the coffee shop for passion. I love to work with something that I really like.
Yeah.
And when you work in something that you like, you don't feel like you are working. It's natural. I was just lucky. I went to try to find a place that I could pay with a nice rent. The location, of course, it's always important. We knew that we had the university very near. I didn't know how near, so near he is on the end. But we knew that we had some iGaming companies, and when you have people in our office, you know that people needs coffee. When we opened here, the place, we had no idea if it would be a good thing or not. The street was not very nice, and after I opened the shop, I had some neighbors coming give me congratulations to open the coffee shop here.
Why? Because you
we
didn't
changed.
have?
They had a coffee shop,
Yeah.
but the clients that used to come maybe was not
Getting any value from the coffee
for
shop, that's what you
for the street,
appreciated.
yes. After I opened the shop, I brought a different kind of clients and people to the streets, and people were saying that they felt the street more safe after I opened the coffee shop. So we changed a bit the vibe. Was good for the people because I have nothing around, so that was a good point for me. But I saw some business opening around me that they open and they close, so I feel that I'm doing something good here because so far so good. We are here for almost 5 years and we still keeping the same clients. Okay, here you have people that comes for 1 year for a contract and they go, and then people goes, people come, new people, because as I told you, this area, it's not like Valletta, it's not a touristic area. I have to count with the locals.
Yeah.
And when I lose a client, you have to find a new one or more. For me, it's like I saw many places that I used to go. I like a lot the place, and the place started to have lots of success. And then at a time that you start don't like that much the coffee, the cakes, they are not so good, the toast, and you start to see the quality going down, 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 and you lose the place. That's why I said it's very easy to open a place. To keep it, it's a different story. So for me, it's important to have nice stuff, good service, quality for sure, and always improve, to do something else. And this is the challenge always, to bring something new, what we can do different in the shop, to bring more people, to keep the clients happy and love still. I come again with the love.
Yeah, good
when
point.
you have love for what you do,
You will succeed.
Yes.
Yeah. And the next phase, I think it's also interesting for you guys because we see that coffee shop design is also unique. We found a place. We know that what is the locality, what are the client's mindset. And then the next one is the designing. Is there any designing strategy you have to follow or any requirements for coffee shop, even from the designing, painting, colors choosing, or the ambient? What you are specifically pointing on?
So Mendoza is an architect as well, an amazing artist. So everything that you see in this shop, he did it. He does our shops, or he gave us the guides and we do it. So we always, as I told you, we reuse like pallets, old chairs, vintage armchairs. We used to go every Sunday to Birgo, to the old markets, and find new stuff. And he was like, wow, finding stuff completely broken and full of rust, and saying, this is amazing. And then you see Mindy transforming something that for you it's like garbage in something amazing. So like this part, this is something from
thermometer or barometer?
Something like that. It transformed in a lamp. We use the old
buckets.
To make the bulbs. So have lots of creativity here. So the places are really unique. Each coffee circus, it's unique. The style, it's always similar. Vintage, mine is a bit more industrial. I give a touch to take you to Portugal, like in Valletta, Coffee Circus Lisboa takes you a bit to Lisboa. That was the idea. As I have Amália Rodrigues there, here, Porto behind you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, all the places, they are unique, and we have to follow some rules, but Mindy guides us, because on the end we are kind of a franchising and we have some rules.
So the creativity is important also.
Amazing.
In the
Look,
coffee shop,
this is my barista that she have done.
Wow. How do you find this piece of art? Like
she did
the
it.
Secret is
She's there working.
You need to find a good employee. So they
Yes.
will do it for you, yeah?
And imagine, I have an amazing barista and that she's an artist as well.
Wow.
But even the clients, I left some books there and some pencils and people draw stuff. I did this wall for the art and all these drawings, it's clients that they passed by, they did it and I put in a frame and they make part of the shop as well.
It depends on you, how you want a classic or you want to make it like a hippie style or creative designing. It depends on you as a business owner, like how you want to give a vibe for a client. Yeah, this is the designing part.
Yes.
Okay, and you found the place and you designed it. The next part is what I believe, finding a good suppliers.
Yes, and this is a challenge.
But
And
how you are dealing with the suppliers? You are importing from abroad or you have any local suppliers you are doing it? How you deal with
it's very
this?
difficult to import because if you want to import stuff, for example, I would love to have Portuguese beer and I have to have a special license to import alcohol. Then you have to think about, it's not just to bring stuff from other countries, you have to to storage. So I don't want to rent another place just to storage beers and wines and you know, so no chance. So I buy everything in Malta. I try to find the suppliers that they have Portuguese stuff. You don't find a lot. I found a few. I have Portuguese wines. I have Brazilian cakes, but it's a lady that does them for me. So slowly I start to use the internet, of course, to make my investigation where I can find these and these to bring it to the shop. Other stuff I have to do it, as I told you, like for example, pastéis de nata, I have to bake them because I don't find them in Malta. This is something that brings me lots of people to the shop as well because it's the only place that does them.
Yeah, I think people are coming here. For me, I was coming here just for that. I cannot pronounce it. Pastéis.
Pastel de nata.
Pastel de nata. Okay. I tried it several times and
It's what people say. I want this yellow thing.
Yeah, but once I came here like afternoon or evening and it was gone and said that you need to come in the morning.
They never last till the end of the day.
Yeah, people love it. I believe the second part of this job is finding good employees, good workers. What is you are specifically looking into the people or hiring?
First, they have to be coffee lovers and people lovers.
There is, of course, in all businesses, one unsatisfied client. If there is one unsatisfied client, maybe it's not just because of your business, because of the personality. They are not getting satisfied easily. They are coming, they are getting unsatisfied. Are you dealing with to get back that client or you just let it go? You are not even bothering for get back to that client.
The reviews, it's always a process because when I start to have bad review, you feel like a pain, like everybody will read this. Now people will stop to come. I lose my business. It's a drama. And then you have to understand what is true and what can I learn with that. So feedback doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it's always feedback. Sometimes you have to see if they're right or not. They come just in a bad day for us or a bad day for themselves, or it's something really wrong. Sometimes you are doing something wrong and you don't realize, and the feedback, they pop up with that mistakes that you do and you fix it, and you try to fix it the best way. But reviews, sometimes they are not fair, you know. Sometimes I listen to people saying like, I went to that place, the reviews are amazing, and I went there, was disaster. I don't know what people see there, and I see people telling us that. I don't understand, this place have so good reviews, I went there and was disaster, I was waiting for a very long time for this or that, and that can happen. If we have a group of 5 people that they come and they ask for 5 toasts, plus the coffees and the takeaway, and will come after like 5 minutes, another table of 5 people or 2 people and they want toasts, yes, they will wait a bit and it's normal. But people that is sitting and waiting, the time it's a bit different than for us. We try our best and sometimes, can be a problem. It's just a pity that people then say, I will never come back to this place anymore. And this, it's very difficult to live with that. It's like, come on guys, don't give up on us. Like, it was just a hard day.
We love you.
We still love you. It's like, we tried hard and we couldn't really do better. And sometimes the reviews, they are just not fair.
From the experience, what I interview the business owners, many business owners, and they are saying that there are, let's say, 100 customers are coming, hundreds are satisfied, but out of 100, 2 or 3 will put a good review because they will not give you the reviews. But when there is 5 or even 1 client coming and then getting negative experience, at the same time they will put on a bad review, because if you are satisfied, that's okay, so I will come again. But if you are not satisfied, by psychology you are just going to put it down and you want to spread this negativity. In all businesses, you have also Karen
Yes.
characters. Yeah, that's understandable. About the equipment, what the right equipment you are choosing or how you are getting it? What is the must-have equipment in the coffee shop?
So we Midi works with La Marzocco. That is one of the best brands for coffee machines. It's an Italian brand. He's a representative of the brand in Malta as well.
I think I know that brand. It has even the temperature.
One of the oldest
everything.
brands,
Yes,
and
I know
everything is handmade, you know. So when you order a machine a La Marzocco, you will receive it after 6 months, depending of the long list that they have to produce the machines. And they are very strong machines, very, very, very nice.
We have equipment, we have customer, and we have also the product, everything. How you are evaluating the price, how you are putting it, how you know that this cost for you. There is a research, maybe the market research also.
Yes, you have to see the
how you are
prices
evaluating.
around, but you can't count, you know, a specialty coffee. And this is something that sometimes people doesn't understand why our prices they are a bit higher than other coffee shops. But we are a specialty coffee. Our coffee have a very different price than Robusta. So we work just with Arabica, just 100% Arabica. We are
Why not
we roast
Robusta?
our own coffee, as you know, and we don't have a commercial place as well. We try to have everything like very unique, all the cakes, all the toasts, not try to do something different, not do what everybody does. Like when I opened, for example, I was looking for the coffee shop in Gozo. All the owners like, you have to have pizza, but I will open a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yes, but we'll have food. Yes, you have to make pizza. Everybody loves pizza in Malta, but I don't want to bring the same that you will find everywhere. You want to try to bring something new. What will bring you to my coffee shop? What brings a person from Melilla to come here to have a coffee and have a cake? You have to have something really different and good to offer. Inside the world of the coffee, in my opinion, we have the best. We offer the specialty coffee. More tasty, more sweet, less sour, perfect. No sugar, never sugar in our coffee.
Wow.
You don't need it.
Okay, but if the customer wants, they can.
Yes, they can.
Like, make sure that you are still following the path. What we are going from starting the business and then running the business right now is the important topic coming on. Just stick till the end. We want to talk about money side also. How do you scale the business? Is it just increasing the price and then the business will scale up, or what methods you are using to scale up your business?
We have a big community of Greeks in Malta, and they are crazy about Freddo Espresso, Freddo Cappuccino, iced coffees. Years ago, we had in the community a couple from Greece, and they introduced to the community that coffee, and we spread it in all our coffee circus, and with that. So you have to find your clients. Yes, you have the Greeks that they love Freddo Espresso, so you want to please them. So you find that it's easier to do the coffee. You have all the tools, so why not? And you add in your menu. This way, I brought this community to Coffee Circus. Then I have the Portuguese that I brought with pastéis de nata. Then I have the Brazilians with brigadeiros and the cheese bread. That on the end you spread these amazing things that it's just not for them, because on the end you find out that people found cheese bread that was Brazilian. They never saw it and they fell in love with it, and you bring more people. As I told you, I wanted to increase the number of clients during the weekend, and I'm crazy about music and live music, and I decided to have live music, serve then the cocktails on the end of the day. Inside the cocktails, I'm trying now to change them a bit for more Portuguese style, to have a different concept. Like you come here and you will find a licor beirão, that it's a drink that you find just in Portugal. You don't find it in Malta in another shop, just in mine. Port wines, I want to increase a bit the quality of my port wines and the variety, because you have 3 different types of Porto wine, even the wine. So you have always to think about to bring something new. This is my way to work, and then keep the service, always service and the quality of the products.
The best quality of service is bringing you much more money. You want to say like this, scaling up the business, and also this is the way you are using it.
Yes.
But also you are bringing culture to the coffee shop, because live music or
Art.
the drinks, the art, alcoholic drinks and this kind of beverages we cannot find easily in all coffee shop. You are bringing the culture, but how did you decide what needs you saw that, okay, there is a demand, I have to make it?
As I told you, about my passion about about music, and you don't find it around. Lots of choices to find a place to sit in the evening and relax. So people was coming and they feel like to stay longer. And sometimes like we want to close 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we start to increase the time of closing the shop because people enjoy to stay longer. Then you had this problem like, but the evening coffee, it's not good. So okay, we have the chai latte or a hot chocolate or a tea, but evening on the end, weekends, it's alcohol. People want to enjoy a gin and tonic, glass of wine. So if I want to have these products, I don't want to sell something cheap and bad. So I have to bring the values of Portugal. We are proud of our wine, so let's to bring this to the shop. What is good with a nice cocktail on the end of the week? Live music. Nothing better to have a relaxed night, or not relaxed if it's a bit more hardcore. They work quite nice.
You saw that it works, that's why you are doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What I believe that you have competitors in neighborhood, yes?
Yes.
How you are dealing with them, or with the price range adjustments? If you see that neighborhoods, they are increasing the price, you are also at the same time increasing, or you are keeping it stable, so that...
So far I was keeping it. As I told you, now it's impossible. I can't keep them anymore. We are changing our menus, the prices. It's not so easy. It's not just like change the price.
Yeah.
We have a big job because on the back of the shop you have the menu. So I have Edith taking care about the marketing. So she's the one that is responsible for to change now our menus, the new prices. For me, it's always very important to have a good communication with my team. So we make often like every 15 days or once per month we make a meeting, and like, guys, we have to, how can we, if you work very well with your team, you find the problems of the shop, and if you listen the people, you listen the clients, and you listen your team, because they are the ones that they are here the full day, not me, because most of the time I'm baking. So it's very good to have this brainstorm with your team and say, I think now it's the time for we change the prices. But and if they say yes, Cristina, like, okay, let's go. So we went through all the prices and what can we change, how we can move it, and everybody did like kind of homework. I went to that place and they are charging this price, Cristina. It's not crazy if you ask more, because actually our prices, they are very low for the quality that we have and for what we are offering to the client. We can go up till here, but I don't want to change the price that much, because this can make the clients also to feel like, oh, now it's too, you feel afraid. Always when you want to change something, I'm always afraid to lose some clients, because if people get used to come here for the last 4 years and pay two euros for espresso, now I have to pay 2.20. Why?
But in a short way, as a business perspective,
yes,
competitors are important to be in your neighborhood. It helps you to grow, or how you are dealing with it in a short way.
I really don't think about the business around me. When I opened this shop, was a coffee shop here, and my landlord asked me at the time, so what do you want to do inside this place? And I said, I want to open a coffee shop. And he told me, but I have a coffee shop on the next door. And I told him, I don't care, because my coffee, it's completely different. My concept, it's completely different. So what people is doing around me, it's not a problem for me, because I want to bring something different. Okay, as soon as I said the name, he told me tomorrow at 1.
What I understood is like you are focused on your job and you are dedicated for your business. You don't care about others in your neighborhood. You just work on your good quality, good service. That will bring you the customer, that will make you money, yes?
Yes.
That's good. I think that's the right time to taste your coffee and to see your barista skill as well. Can you do it for us?
Yes, sure.
Okay, we'll do it. Actually, thank you very much for the coffee. It was good. We saw your barista skill also.
Thank you.
I want to fade out with the topic, and at the end, going slowly. The old business path and you pass through with your life. Does money worth it? This business worth it?
Yes. People like complain a lot, It's like, I have nothing to complain. I can pay the bills. I can pay my baristas. I try to pay well my baristas, because my business couldn't work without them.
Have you ever been broke before?
Oh yes, life was difficult there. I have like a good dose of craziness. My family was like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? It's like, yes, now I will open a guest house. So I started the business in Gozo from the scratch. I didn't know very well the islands, because I moved from Malta to after maybe 2 years being in Malta, I moved to Gozo and I had the crazy idea to open a guest house, something that I never ran in my life. But what I didn't like, it's like I stopped to have fun doing that. I thought that would be amazing, and I ended up in a island that I didn't have friends. I couldn't make friends, and I spent too much time cleaning rooms, ironing. So it's like, actually, I think it's not this that I want to do in my life. I start to lose a bit the passion, but I love to make the breakfast. Was the moment that I was with the clients, that we was talking, I was cooking for them, making the coffee, making the cakes, and it's like, this I could do. But I was succeed with the business as well.
What did you learn from that failure, or like from the burnout you had from that crisis? What did you learn from that?
What you learn that you are a survivor, and you have always to find a way. For example, when I had the guest house and the summer was amazing, and comes the winter and you have 1,500 euros of rent to pay, you have to find the money. Even if you don't have clients, you have to find something. I was selling a machine, but it was my job for the last 13 years. So I was selling still that machine. Then I was completely lost, and it's like one day on the computer I said to my sister, I don't know how I'll pay the rent now, because I have no bookings for the winter, and how I will survive. And I was again, and now that's why I was wondering to return to my country. And then my sister gave me an idea, why you have some Portuguese living there, you don't find Portuguese products, why you don't make our rissóis, pastéis de bacalhau, croquettes. Okay, this is all food.
Thank you for explanation.
So I started to do that. I went to the internet, Portuguese living in Malta, I'm doing this. Next day I had 300 euros of orders to deliver to the clients, the Portuguese people that order and you find a way. You always find a way. You can't just to go down and give up. It's like, keep trying. Try to find different, what you can do different. What we don't find in Malta that I can be a value to clients, to the people, that's what they need, what people miss, these kind of things. And I was surviving like that.
But generally, I ask this question from all business owners. Does money buy happiness?
Can help, because if I'm working just to warm up my body, I can't help others. First of all, yes. When I start to be more succeed and I managed to increase my place, I was not making just money for me, I was doing also for my employees. So I could create jobs for people.
Yeah, it's different perspective, because if you are making money at the same time, you are giving opportunity for the employees and they are making money, they are also satisfied. In that sense, money buys happiness. For the advice, younger people or anyone wants to start coffee shop business, what advice would you give to them to start from the beginning?
Follow your passion. If you really like coffee, if you really like to communicate with people, because you have to think that you have to live with people, and very different people every single day, bring something new, bring something different for the clients, and go for it.
Well, thank you very much for welcoming us, and it was a great tour for your coffee shop also, and good luck on your business. If you want to say something to our viewers, feel free. Go ahead, please.
Don't be afraid. Just jump. Do it. When we think too much, sometimes we are scared about many ghosts. So close your eyes, jump, and put passion on that, and you'll manage.
Amazing. I love it. Thank you very much.
In the air tonight, take over